Welcome to Criminal Footprints of Africa, where we follow the trails of mystery, unravel the motives, and uncover the untold stories that linger long after the headlines fade. From unsolved disappearances to shocking betrayals, from whispered rumors in remote towns to high-profile cases that captured the continent's attention, we leave no stone unturned. Prepare yourself to step into the shadows and follow the footprints of crime across Africa. Story 1: The Nairobi Con Queen. In Nairobi, Miriam Wanjiku rose to infamy not for talent, but deception. Born in Eastlands, she mastered mimicry, impersonating wealthy Kenyans, Brits, and officials. Posing as a high-profile talent agent, she lured aspiring actors, models, and entrepreneurs with promises of contracts and international deals. Victims paid processing fees or sold property, losing hundreds of thousands of shillings. Her downfall came in 2018 after impersonating a governor's wife. Caught living lavishly in Kilimani, over 40 victims testified. Even in prison, whispers claim she's still scheming, earning her Nairobi's chilling warning: the Con Queen might wear any face. Story 2: The Pastor of Pain, Kilifi. In Kilifi, Pastor Paul Nthenj Mackenzie of Good News International Church promised salvation, but led a deadly cult. Claiming the world was corrupt, he told followers only starvation could free the soul. Families sold possessions and moved into Shakahola forest, fasting to death. Graves secretly filled beneath the trees, resistors were beaten or buried alive. In April 2023, police found hundreds of bodies, over 400 perishing in one of Kenya's deadliest cult tragedies. Arrested with no remorse, Mackenzie's white robes now symbolized horror, earning him the title Pastor of Pain. Story 3: The Johannesburg Heist Kings. Between 2016 and 2019, Johannesburg was terrorized by cash-in-transit heists led by Wellington Bibi Ndlovu, a former security guard. Using stolen cars, AK-47s, and explosives, his gang ambushed armored trucks on highways, seizing millions in minutes while commuters scattered. Some members were ex-soldiers or insiders, making the attacks swift and professional. Their boldness ended in 2018 when police tracked a getaway car to a safe house, arresting some and killing others in gunfights. Ndlovu is jailed, but his legend endures as the man who turned Johannesburg highways into battlefields. Story 4: The Internet Love Scam, Ghana's Sakawa Boys. In Accra, young men known as Sakawa Boys turned cybercrime into an art in the 2000s. Using fake online identities, they lured victims abroad with promises of love or wealth. To boost success, many performed juju rituals, offering sacrifices for supernatural powers. Money poured in: designer clothes, luxury cars, wild parties, while neighborhoods glamorized the fast life. Authorities eventually cracked down, arresting many and stripping them of their spoils. Yet the phenomenon persists. Laptops and superstition still fuel scams, leaving emotional and financial scars for victims worldwide. Story 5: The Poison Widow of Kenya. In Karatina, Elizabeth Wambui, nicknamed the Black Widow, charmed villagers while secretly poisoning her husbands. Starting in the early 2000s, each husband died suddenly, leaving her richer through land, livestock, or savings. Her outward devotion hid a chilling method: organophosphate poison. Suspicion grew after her fourth partner's death in 2015, prompting autopsies and investigation. Villagers recalled her mixing drinks and serving meals she avoided. Arrested and tried, Elizabeth became a national legend of deceit, proving that sometimes the deadliest killers hide in plain sight, smiling at the dinner table. Story 6: The Lagos Kidnap King, Evans the Terrible. In Lagos, Chikudi Evans Onyoamedek terrorized the wealthy with high-profile kidnappings from the late 2000s to 2017. Operating like a corporation, he had armed men, safe houses, and a network across West Africa. Victims were snatched in daylight and ransoms demanded, sometimes $1 million, while Evans flaunted mansions, exotic cars, and luxury abroad. Despite years of evading police, he was captured in June 2017 in Mogodo. Now serving a life sentence, Evans' name still strikes fear, a chilling symbol of criminal audacity in Nigeria. Story 7, The Congo Warlord, Bosco, the Terminator, Ntaganda. In eastern DRC, Bosco Ntaganda, nicknamed the Terminator, rose from rebel ranks to command militias in Ituri. Villages were raided, men killed, women enslaved, and children forced to fight. He profited from gold and terror, moving untouchable through conflict zones. In 2006, the ICC issued a warrant for war crimes and crimes against humanity, yet he roamed free for years. By 2013, his group collapsed, and he surrendered in Kigali. In 2019, the ICC convicted him on 18 counts, sentencing him to 30 years. Justice was delayed, but his victims finally saw retribution. Story 9, The Witch Doctor of Mamelodi. In Mamelodi, South Africa, Dr. Thakazani Msibi, a self-proclaimed healer, promised wealth and power, but at a deadly cost. Convincing followers that human body parts held supernatural energy, he killed men, women, and children to brew muti medicine. Police uncovered jars of human tissue, bloodied knives, and ritual markings. In 2017, the Pretoria High Court convicted him of at least 5 ritual murders, sentencing him to life without parole. Once seen as a healer, Msibi became a chilling symbol that the darkest monsters walk among us. Story 10, The Gruesome Pastor of Ibadan. In Ibadan, Nigeria, Reverend Emmanuel Adewunmi lured followers to his Soka forest compound with promises of miracles, only to imprison, torture, and use them for ritual sacrifices. Police discovered over 20 emaciated captives, human remains, and shallow graves. Victims testified that summons turned into blood rites, with body parts sold as ritual ingredients. In 2017, Adewunmi and his accomplices were sentenced to life imprisonment, shocking the nation. The Soka forest is now remembered not as a place of worship, but as a field of death, where faith was twisted into horror. As we close the pages on today's dark footprints, remember, even in the shadows, light persists. If these stories gripped you, warned you, or left you thinking, like, subscribe, and join us on this journey through Africa's hidden crimes. May your own path be guided by wisdom, and may blessings, peace, courage, and protection follow you every step of the way. Stay vigilant, stay curious, and above all, stay safe. Until next time, from the shadows of the past to the hope of tomorrow, take care.